quiet as a mill pond hereabouts.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Happiness is a full schedule.
Just one last push, and I'll be done for the day. We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
What am I to do?
Saurians!
Ice attacks work wonders against theirs. Well done.
Dear me.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gives the worm, as they say.
Well, that's just grand.
Not half bad. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Every town's got its own hardships, I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
Why, you there? Your presence, who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. There's none of my...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist. Have you found any of the items we discussed? Do come again.
at your left.
Welcome.
This show's far from over.
I have no issue for...
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight.
Good tidings, friend. As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, and that's when I thought, mayhap I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd said... Well, friend, what say you? Sorry I am to hear it.
'Tis the dream of many to own a home, Master. Shall we gather the requisite funds to make it our own?
Is that just... Say?
Quite the predicament.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
do you know... How long you'll...
Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
What's this? Come to admire... Ho, ho! To think my eminence says that if only my collection were... Alas, the sculpt and 'twould wound my pride. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, the man's home is located in Backbatal. You...
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them. We shall remain here.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a page cut. Is this doesn't seem I drank such drink that I am drunk.
No far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to some.
An airy and new face.
Little enough gold to spend as tis.
Have you heard? There's been...
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
I shan't let.
I'm in it now.
If you've a request, don't keep...
Our first sovereign in decades. Last, we'll see the end of the age of proxies. Indeed.
No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity. No. We who are gathered here...
I've a pressing duty to it.
So, tell me more of this.
Is this fast?
Everyone who does.
Let us forget.
My sword arm could use some work. I'd soon stay out of that.
Would seem ours. Surely these...
All this merrymaking is a...
They're the same tired faces and the same tired frocks.
I've a pressing duty. Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour will be right.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground. Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do...
I cannot condone this.
This is where I come when life gets... Am I shedding? Overwhelming.
Must be my winter coat growing in.
There's no shame in living.
Well met, sir.
Aren't you sweet? I'd be glad to have you.
I'll be back.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Quite the predicament.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fare much obliged.
Well, where's some?
How might I be of service?
Welcome to... And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So... Before you check the price, just remember... Many thanks. I appreciate it.
I'll take the night watch of the desk for a minute.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road? Despite the hour, you know where to find me.
The rules at your deck.
Fancy a look at my wares?
This really is fine craftsmanship. Come take a look. You'll be glad you... did. Do come again.
I'd fain sell you the... Only don't ask me to lower the price any further. 'Tis as generous as I can make it. Much obliged, friend. Suppose I'd best be off.
Puts me in the mood for a song. It does, song. It does.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are, I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty, a minister who happens to be from the pains he took to remain on scene. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to the Regent Kin intends to he bids you to use this opportunity to search the Minister's chambers and see if I shall ensure that the door to the Minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray.
We have been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. Well, he is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made, but if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to... Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a... But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an I see. If your majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, but of course. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new... Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain and all the while, the doubts lurking in a clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill would prove its worth in due...
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true arisen. Do not forget that we work to...
Fancy a look at my wares?
Fancy a look at my wares? The safer the roads, the heavier. Always a pleasure.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
What's got you in such a good mood? Do tell. You're always so...
Wonder what's going on in town.
Very well. I shall await further orders.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of... Aye? Did you want...
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I tire of working with these talentless oaks.
I've got to focus. The shift's only just begun.
I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who could see. There's an oracle. There's only one arisen in the world.
There's so much to enjoy.
Stir up trouble tonight.
Not much going on.
I'm barely scraping by. There's got to be something fun.
Greeting. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Won't someone do aught about this?
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today. Am I shedding?
Have no fear, Master.
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
Fine place to cast off the stresses of the day.
Naught to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Well, this is no
Naught to
good.
look forward to, but a long day of work.
This is quite a quandary.
I'd sooner stay out of the Vatican, were it possible. Let's take it easy today.
My knees are acting up.
Such quietude is a blessing.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards pray, be cautious.
Anyone digs me, I only pray my watch. Without it.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melv. Melv, I say! I'm not sure who gave the orders, but I don't know what they think. It is beyond my ken.
I wish the minister would be more careful.
He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
Do you recall that package from Matawa I delivered to the Minister's office last week? Well, just between you and me, I blundered and nearly tipped the contents out onto the floor. She heard the child.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to... What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize the intruder!
If you want to leave, show us your, sincerity. Don't you dare think to try anything.
Like it or not, you must go where you calls.
It's been a hard day.
I'll not stick my head with... Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
Moments like this make me glad to be alive.
With such worn-out gear. Hako really would have been better off.
A long day of work.
Is ought to miss heroes. Not sure why
This is no good.
If
Can't
I'm
let
honest,
myself get
full of nobles and not one noble heart.
I'm in fine fettle today. 'Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
Fields eerie with no one about.
Push. Very.
We shall wait here till your business is done.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Nice.
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
All my days were so
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
I'll have to remember this place. Such quietude is a blessing.
Nary a gentle
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Yeah, damn.
Quite a predicament.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batar. Let me see. Pray make haste in securing Melv. That ought to make a clue. Though, 'Tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all, though the political situation is stable at present. Much blood has been... I fear such a partnership would only... At any rate, to seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this God's Way? I will investigate these matters as best I can. And only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot, can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
As a reward, you will of course require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured...
The rules at your neck.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Or shall change once we have... If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty...
Master, pray leave this place. My body, he refuses to obey me. There's a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the God's Way mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall...
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this God's... I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brant's investigation.
It is no great shock to me.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
I don't know what to do.
Don't think you're safe just because one found its way inside the common quarter just the other night. Much blood was spilled afore the thing was cold. You could say 'twas an ill twist of fortune, but mayhap we ought to be better prepared for such incidents. I wonder if building a nice, high wall is out of the question.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate.
I'll collect that.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune...
I know so little of this world.
Good day, sir. Good day, sir.
This is a place of prayer. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Do you want something?
I was taught not to speak with strange folk.
What?
And what do you want?
The heavens have forsaken us. All is well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you can afford perpetual generosity?
You don't need a permit, just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It work, mind. You've got to avoid, but it's easy enough. Thank you.
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
If our prayers are not heeded, what hope have we?
There's just got to be something fun
somewhere to be. I don't like it here.
Watch yourself. Stay away from...
What's your business with me, cos?
What hope have we?
I must be grateful. At least I have a full belly. Causes
What teachings might salve the pupil's woes?
This can't be happening!
This place gives me
I'm sick of looking at you.
Was I lacking?
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Another man suffered.
I'm well enough, thank you.
You! You looking for a...
Why? The heavens have forsaken. Well met, Sir Arisen. Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance, you see, one of the children we care for here, Malcolm his name is. He's a steady lad. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself. Might I impose on you to search for...
Let us begin by gathering information.
There's no great shock to me.
You looking to
We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
I quite like it here.
What teachings myself will work? My prayers will surely be rewarded.
Tis my duty to devote my
This headache's driving me up the walls. How about you?
Malcolm's been real. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from.
My legs are fair numb from walking about. I stay here. Time to go home and write down the days.
What teachings myself?
Malcolm? I don't know why he bothered.
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
Vault? Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then come, I fear this prey. Follow me, and quickly. I believe look there, a hole. There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. But let us make haste.
The walls are too close for comfort here. Should we encounter trouble, we would be at a disadvantage.
Let us conclude our business and be quit of this place. There is naught to be gained from lingering.
Battle is best avoided here.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick? You'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
Let us endeavor to keep pace with our guide.
'Tis as you say. Is there no getting through this door?
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing?
'Tis quite a find indeed. Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. Might I ask that you not share the... We cannot allow the knowledge. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate... As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your... Let's investigate this place.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
I suppose 'tis so.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap way fast.
The book's nest.
This place is amazing.
I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurer's trade.
Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
moment's rest.
Someone to talk to.
I don't know what to do.
I'm just grateful I get to lead. Won't someone talk about this?
Nice place, this.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Such peace reigned. Someone comes. As soon as my shift's done, I'm on to the tavern.
Well, have you found some place? Oh, to guide me outside, then. If you could. Come along. Come along. Guide me outside.
Down from you.
It doesn't sit well.
Harry!
This battle is not yet done! Oh, we gotta go.
I suppose I ought to get used to this.
Mislike the look
Should've
of
known
this.
Oh!
Good to see you, Master.
Oh man.
I'm unsure how best.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
This should be. If you truly are. Words maybe win, mayhap, the knowledge I've gained reading.
Hassle is best avoided here.
I don't know what to do.
Any chance to be alone is a welcome one.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
This is my place. The more the merrier. Best make sure the ox is fed and watered.
What should I get up to?
It's nice to see everyone out and about.
My bed calls and I shan't resist.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only.
This is rather thrilling.
My word. Never have I seen such a view.
If nothing else, let us avoid ending up in its monstrous maw. Prepare yourself. Our foe stumbles. Just one more push in order to bring it down.
A focused attack will end this foe.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Stand strong! We'll pull through yet! Where are you going?
I've more than my fair share of
Breaking things is
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Looking for some work.
I only work when I fancy.
I've no wish to speak with you.
I've not much to offer.
Well met. Looking to make the purchase? Much obliged, sir.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
What is it?
Ever since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small... It was by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them, Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended. All who seek to abet her...
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon...
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, for the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's Alta. You've heard she fled the village, aye? She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermund against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, I can only pray that she does not fall in...
I'll carefully conserve my strength, and endeavor to survive every battle by way. It will be an honor to serve by your side.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I'll have an early supper.
Know you of shallow waters are safe, but venture somewhere as deep as you are. Show your appreciation in coin, if you please.
I'd not say no to the kid.
Looking for some work, are you?
I've a selection of wares that hope to see you again. Even after a day of
What's
rest.
going on in town? I might go and see.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had. The other day, ill favor living alongside the... I understand their reluctance. Not to mention their tongue is a mystery to us. My sickle's getting to be blunt as a hammer.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
I'd not say no to the
Stuck to the passenger coming along. Not much going on.
Always another errand to see to. Here to ask, or of me.